We are the Hebrew Israelites. Come out here week after week to wake up the so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and Native American Indians. Okay? And to let you know that you're the Israelites that the Bible speaks about. Alright? And I like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, and double honors to the apostles which taught us this truth as well. Okay, we come out here to also prophesy about the up-and-coming calamities that's about to hit the system. Okay, the major future events that's bound to hit this particular world in this particular time. Okay, we also teach the salvation whom the world calls Jesus Christ came to die for the nation of Israel. That's the salvation that we're going into. Understand? But what we're going to touch into is the wisdom and understanding these scriptures, man, on how they can actually save the soul. Okay, because when you look at the previous men of the past that was closer to the Lord, that took heed to the Lord's wisdom and understanding, they was always saved, and we're going to go into that right now. But like I said, the only people that can be saved are the people up on the side, the Israelites only. Why? Because the covenant. Okay,
the wisdom of Solomon 10:1. She preserved the firstborn father of the world that was created alone,
right,
and brought him out of his fall, and gave him power to rule all things. But when the unrighteous went away from her in his anger, he perished also in the fury wherewith he murdered his brother.
Right, which is talking about Cain and Abel.
For whose cause the earth being drowned with the flood, wisdom again preserved it.
Yeah, wisdom again preserved it. Now this is talking about during the time of Noah, when Noah was prophesying about the flood, okay, that was going to come down in those particular days. But through the wisdom of the Most High, who we call God, preserved those souls. Okay, so we all understand that when it comes to the wisdom and understanding of the Heavenly Father, which is right through this word, okay, which is what you call the Holy Bible or the Scriptures. This is what we, the Israelites, are going to cleave onto, or the elect are going to cleave onto to be saved. Okay? Because you got a lot of Christians, they'll say, well, I'm saved and all of that. But they're not doing the works that coincides with what is said in the Scripture. Okay? Or other words, what says in the Bible. They're just freestyling and doing their own thing. Okay? But yeah, keep going, brother.
Verse 4. For whose cause the earth being drowned with the flood, wisdom again preserved it.
Right.
With the flood, and directed the course of the righteous in the piece of wood of small value.
Yeah.
Moreover, the nations in their wicked conspiracy being confounded,
right,
she found out righteous.
Read that verse again, brother.
Verse 5. Moreover, the nations in their wicked conspiracy being confounded.
So basically it says the wicked nations that was confounded in their wicked conspiracies against the nation of Israel got confounded. Okay, it's like right now, these higher up bankers, they know who we are. They know who the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are. They know that they're the real Jews of the Bible, and they want to get rid of them. That's why you have Rex 84. Okay, you have all of these different programs set up. Why? Because they know you're the people of the covenant. In order for them to do away with our covenant, they have to destroy us. So they can keep the covenant for themselves. Okay, but they're conspiring. Matter of fact, brother, hold that and get these Psalms, 83, I believe it is, where all the nations conspire against the nation of Israel. But the Lord is going to confound them, man. It's going to be confounded. The New World Order agenda is also going to be confounded. And what the New World Order also entails is that these tribes get destroyed. Okay, the tribes of Israel get destroyed on this side. And I'm not talking about those so-called Jews out there in the land of the state of Israel. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the real Israelites, which are the so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native American Indians. They want to get rid of y'all, man. They want to get rid of us, but the Heavenly Father is not going to have that be the case. So keep going, brother.
So Psalms 83 and 1. Keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace. Be not still, O power.
Read that verse again, brother.
Verse 1. Keep not thou silence or power, hold not thy peace.
You keep not still Heavenly Father. So we all know and understand that our Heavenly Father is going to act because of all of the wicked ill deeds that are being done unto the nation of Israel, man. Like, for example, you got the whole Charlotte situation happening. You got another so-called black man that was gunned down. Okay? So all of these things, the Heavenly Father's seen all these things. And he's going to act on that, man. He's going to act on that because, see, you know, a lot of you other nations out here, including you Edomites out here, a lot of you just think that we just regular Negroes and we ain't nobodies. But guess what? We're the Lord's chosen people. We're the Heavenly Father's people. Yeah, you may see us and we may be in a docile state of mind, but don't get it twisted. You know, when you destroy our people, you destroy the Lord's people, man. Okay, just keep that in your fat in your head, which is your brain. All right. But then we all understand at the same time that the 2/3 of our people, they evil, they wicked. So if they get gunned down or whatever, it's because it was that they didn't repent. All right. But at the same time, these same individuals that's trying to destroy our people, they're gonna be destroyed. Okay. They're gonna be destroyed. So read that, brother.
Psalm 83:1.
Go ahead.
Keep not thou silence or power, hold not thy peace. Be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Go ahead.
And they that hate thee have lifted up thy head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up their head, meaning they walk proud against us. Okay, they look at us like, you know, these are just a bunch of old Negroes that they don't know what they're doing, and they docile and they silly. Okay, but they don't realize that the Lord is gonna act in due time. And really what the Lord is going to do, and this is why you got World War III brewing up. The reason why you got World War III brewing up, and I haven't said this in like a month, and I'm going to say it again. The reason why you got World War III brewing up, because the Lord is going to basically use all you other nations, to grind you guys up because of what you did unto the nation of Israel. That's what it all goes back to. We can get that in Joel, the 3rd chapter. Joel, the 2nd chapter, and I believe it's Joel, the 3rd chapter. That's the reason why you got this World War III going. Because the Lord is going to judge all of you nations for what you did unto our people. That's what this whole World War thing is all about. How do we know that? Because it's written inside the Bible, the Word of God, which is the Word of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, His Son Yahweh Shah. All right? Go ahead.
Joel 3:2. I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Beautiful.
And I will plead with them there for my people, and
that's
for my
what I'm saying.
heritage Israel.
The Lord said He was going to plead for His people. Now, when you look up that word plead in the Hebrew, the word there is shapat, which means judgment. So He's going to judge the people, the other nations, for what they did unto the nation of Israel. Going back to the ancient Babylonians, going back to the Philistines, okay, going back to the Ammonites especially, and even the so-called white man as well, going back to the ancient Greeks, the Romans, and what they call themselves today. So read that again, brother.
That Joel 3:2.
Yeah.
I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Which is in the Persian Gulf. Go ahead.
And I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
Yeah, go ahead.
Whom they have scattered among the nations.
Who they have scattered amongst the nations. Go ahead.
And parted my land.
Go ahead.
And they have cast lots for my people. And have given a boy and harlot, and sought a girl for wine that they might drink.
And that's exactly what was going down around the 17th century, the transatlantic slave trade. Okay, when you actually do the study about it, they was actually exchanging alcohol for little boys. That's what they were doing. That's what them Hamites were doing. Them dirty, dry Hamites were doing. And that's also what the Europeans were doing. Okay, they were exchanging through alcohol through children. Okay, Israelite children, so that you understand, so-called black children at that time. All right, so read that again, brother.
And they have cast lots for my people, And have given a boy for an harlot,
Yeah, go ahead.
and sold a girl for wine that they might drink.
That they might drink, go ahead.
Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine?
Which are the Hamites. Tyre and Zidon. Go ahead.
Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head.
And that's what's going about in 2016. The recompense, okay, of what you've done. Now you're gonna have to pay that back. You're gonna have to get the recompense of what the evils that you have done. That's just the bottom line. No one's getting away from this judgment that's coming down. Okay, and it's gonna be real out here, man. It's gonna be real bad out here. That's why you got all of these omens happening around the world, like your red pools of water that just happened in Russia. You had a river likened on blood. It was the same color as blood. The Serbian River, excuse me. The Serbian River turned into blood, and the river now turned into blood. In different other places, Beirut. So what does that indicate? What does that signify? That signifies great death and destruction. A dark environment that's getting ready to come. That's what that signifies. All right? Because when you have a world war, is it the soldiers that get affected by that? No, you have regular civilians that get affected by that. Just take a look at places like Afghanistan, Pakistan. What was going on over there since 2003? Oh, Syria. Innocent people have been blown up, man. Heads blown up, ligaments blown up, legs blown up, everything. And like I haven't said in a long time, the same thing, the same situations that are going on in the Middle East are going to come around here at the same time. I'm going to say it one more time. The same situations, okay, that's happening in the Middle East is going to come over here and happen over here. But it's going to be a lot more worse because people down here, they've been too comfortable. They never had to walk the street. No, they might die, or they might get blown by a missile or something like that, or they might get shot. You never had to experience that. A lot of you didn't have to experience that. But there's gonna come a time when you're gonna experience that. Okay? It's that dark environment which is in the Middle East is gonna come right over here. I'm telling you people, man. Alright? Go ahead.
Amos 6 and 1.
Yeah, go ahead.
Woe to them that are at ease in Zion,
beautiful.
and trust in the mountain of Samaria.
Right. Woe to them that are at ease. Because that's what it is. A lot of you people, and even our people, they're at ease too. They think that everything's going to go smooth and delicately well. But not realizing that this system is going to invoke some evil times, man. And this is why we doing what we doing. Because we want to be saved. That's why we want to be saved. Because we know what type of hell is going to happen down here. Okay, you got false flag attacks happening day after day, time after time. Why is that? Because that's going to lead up to the big major catastrophe cyber attack. That's going to happen. All right, we're just the prophets and servants of the Lord. All we're doing is warning you of the evil times to come. You know, we ain't going to do no harm. We ain't going to do nothing to nobody. Okay? We ain't no crazy bugged out Muslims, man. I'm going to say it again. We ain't no crazy bugged out Muslims. We're the Hebrew Israelites. So that you can understand what the real Jews that the Bible speaks about. Okay? And that's who the hell we are. You know, we ain't no damn Muslims, man. Just because you see us with beards and we got the robes and all of that, which the Muslims stole their custom from us. Don't get it twisted. All right, don't get it twisted, man. Keep reading, brother. Yeah, read that verse again where it says, woe to them that are at ease.
Amos 6 and 1. Woe to them that are at ease in Zion, and trust in the mountain of Samaria.
Right, woe to them that are at ease in Zion. And Zion represents the nation of Israel. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. They are the people of Zion. They are the people of Mount Zion. They are the people of Yahshua Allah. They are the people of God, okay? How other ways can I say it? they're the ones that are at ease because they're in this captivity and they're comfortable in it, and they think, okay, everything's going to be jolly well, everything's going to be dandy all the time. But there's going to come a time when you so-called Negroes are going to realize reality. Because you're going to have stormtroopers and black SWAT team troops entering in your ghettos and besieging you while you're inside your ghettos and killing you at the same time. That's what it's going to get down to out here. When this economy collapses, it's going to be a new day in town. It's going to be a new day in time, man.
16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
So it says to seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, which is his Bible here. Okay, which is the wisdom and understanding of salvation, which is going to get you saved. Okay? And that's what you so-called Latinos and you so-called Negroes got to do. You got to dive into this book the right way. Because right about now, a lot of you are in these churches. A lot of you are in these Catholic churches to boot at the same time, which they're misleading you and misguiding you to your own demise. They're guiding you inside the pit. That's exactly what's going on. But see, what we're going to do as the men of the law, we're going to guide you in the right way. As we read the scriptures to his true entirety. So go ahead.
Seek ye out to the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate.
Right.
For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them.
Meaning the prophecies of this book is going to speak forth. None of the things that is written in this Bible is going to be default or false. All of these words are going to come to pass, and they are true. But that's if you believe in these scriptures. Okay? It's really the elect is only going to come forth and understand these scriptures and gravitate to the scriptures. But if you're not a part of the elect, what you're going to feel from your behind is mystified. That's what's going to happen. Because why? Because the Lord had it to where you wasn't able to seek the book of the Lord and read, man. That's what it's all about. So you got to be in this thing. And even for certain brothers that's in the street, you got to pray. And even I myself got to do a little bit more praying, can't pray enough. So we can make sure that our salvation is there for us, man. Because that's what we want to do. We want to get the hell out of this out, man. So, yeah, read what you got, brother.
Amos 6 and 3. Ye that put far away the evil day,
Right.
and cause the seat of the violence to come near,
Right.
that lie upon the beds, that lie upon beds of ivory,
Right.
and stretch themselves upon their couches.
Right. We got certain guys putting far away the evil day. They will say, well, you know, he might be out of here in 2025. You know, and you got a lot of these different Hebrew guys too that claim to be in his truth. They want to get together with everybody and they want to ignore the doctrine. Okay, and half of these guys don't even speak about the main Holocaust is going to take place in these times. They don't speak about that. So they're putting far away the evil day. But we're putting forward the evil day. We're letting you know that the evil day is coming. Where this government is going to get busy on you people. And you're going to get busy on your own government. And then you're going to have to deal with nuclear annihilation. And you know what that means? That means all of these buildings and everything around here is going to be basically thrown in the fire. Dissolved in the fire. It tells you in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, all the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So that's the time that's coming. That's why you got Russia and Iran and the likes and all these supreme countries, they got the nuclear capability now. So if they got the nuclear capability, what does that entail? That entails that there's the Lord coming, man. That's why we do what we do. Because we looking to get saved out of here. But what we want to do, brothers, we want to revert back to Wisdom of Solomon, the 10th chapter.
The wisdom of Solomon 10 and 5. Moreover, the nations in their wicked conspiracy being confounded,
Right.
She found out the righteous and preserved him blameless unto the Most High.
Right. The wisdom of the Most High found them and basically preserved them. Okay, so what's going to preserve you? Is the actual woman that he's talking about? No. He's talking about the Bible, man. He's talking about the word of the Lord, which is this Bible. Okay, there's no other word of the Lord other than the Bible. You understand? You got the Quran, you got this book, that book, the Keeper and guys, all of these mad books out there that's driving people crazy and bugged out their mind. That ain't the book of the Lord. Those ain't the book of God, man. This is the book of God right here. You understand? So if you ain't going by that, you finished. You're basically done. So read that again, brother.
She found out the righteous and preserved him blameless unto the Most High.
So she found out the righteous and had him made him blameless. Meaning he repented and came back to himself. Now can't nobody judge him. Oh, you going up, or you doing this, you doing that. Because you already doing the right thing. Okay, so read that again, brother.
She found out the righteous and preserved him blameless unto the Most High, and kept him strong against his tender compassion toward his son.
Read that again, brother.
She found out the righteous and preserved him blameless unto the Most High, and kept him strong against his tender compassion.
And kept him strong towards his tender compassion. And that's why we're out here doing what we're doing week after week. Because it takes spiritual strength to come out here and do what we do. And it takes spiritual strength, okay, and a mentality to go through this wicked society. Why you got this knowledge? Okay, because this is the best knowledge of all. You had one of the greatest people that made their name in this society say that the Bible is the main book. If you can master the Bible, then you don't gotta go university. Okay? So we got the knowledge, man, and we're blessed. We count ourselves worthy and blessed to receive this knowledge, because you got damn near 8 billion people. They don't even got the comprehension or the mentality to dive into these scriptures. That's why they say, well, the Bible is a fairy tale book, or the Bible is just a cartoon book. And the reason why it's a cartoon book to you is because your mentality can't comprehend this Bible. Your spirituality is very low. You have no spirituality. Okay? And you ain't a servant of the Lord. In order for you to open this book, this Bible, you gotta be a servant of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. You gotta be a man of the Lord. You can't just be any old okey-doke individual claiming yourself to open the seals up, because you're gonna get lost. That's why many people, they have Bibles in their homes and it's collecting dust. There's a reason for that. Because you're not a man of the Lord. Okay? Really, truly speaking, and technically, what I'm going to say is this: the only people that can understand the seals of this Bible thoroughly, very well, okay, are the prophets of God, man. The elect of God. Those are the only people that can really search the seals and open them up and understand it. All right. So do we count ourselves blessed and worthy? You damn right. You damn right. Yeah. Go ahead. No, give it to me, brother.
Amos 3:7.
Yeah.
Surely the Lord could do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants the prophets.
That's right. That's right. Read that again, bro.
Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants the prophets.
Yeah, it says, surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets to the servants, the prophets. Because this Bible is a big secretive book. It's a big mystery book, which a lot of people don't understand it, and it's collecting dust in their homes. Because you're not the servants, the prophets. All right, that's just the bottom line. Because I mean, me and this brother, we didn't have no plans in doing this, what we was doing. We had other plans. Okay, certain brothers wanted to be certain things. Okay, I was into cars and stuff like that. I wanted to get to be a car mechanic. Okay, or one day be a race car driver. That was my whole thing. Okay, and I mean, I'm pretty sure that this brother had I'm pretty sure you had other options too. But the Spirit of the Lord led you to come into this thing and ignore all of those things of the world. So that's letting you know right there. The reason why the Lord provoked us to come into this, other than dealing with this world, is why we are the servants of the prophets. That's why we can break the seals up, man. We can open the seals up to you. the mysteries that's mentioned in the scriptures. You know what I mean? You got asses out there that have spent large amounts of money to understand this Bible. They went to school, okay, trying to study the Bible, trying to get to Bible studying to be a scholar, and they still don't understand it. We've even dealt with scholars, and they still don't understand the book. We've dealt with pastors, theologian pastors, okay, and basically what we found out is they don't know a goddamn thing about the scriptures. We got the whole book. We know what's going on with this book, man. We know this whole book from Genesis to Revelations, backwards and forwards. And we understand it thoroughly very well. And I'm not saying that to show off or to be braggadocious. It's because the Spirit of the Lord is with us, man. The Spirit of the Lord opened His knowledge to us. And by that knowledge, we're going to be saved. Go ahead, brother.
She found wisdom of Solomon 10 and 5.
Yeah, go ahead.
Moreover, the nation to their wicked conspiracy being confounded, she found out the righteous and preserved him blameless unto the Most High,
Yeah, go ahead.
and kept him strong against his tender compassion toward his son.
Yeah, go ahead.
When the ungodly perished, she delivered the righteous man.
So when the ungodly perish, she delivered the righteous man, which is the wisdom and understanding of the Heavenly Father, which is all compacted in this Bible here. Go ahead.
When the ungodly perished, she delivered the righteous man, who fled from the fire which fell down upon the 5 cities.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, which is what is it, Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Go on. It was made up out of 5 cities. Your brother.
Boss man, I want to ask you a question, man. Why are you representing Israel?
Yeah, we're the real Jews. We're not Israelis because you don't got those people over there that's calling themselves Jewish or Israelis. But how come they don't call themselves Israelites? When you read the Bible, it doesn't say Israelis. It says
Why is that?
This is the Bible. This is our book.
So let me ask you a question. What's your views on Palestine?
Well, the whole thing with Palestine now, those people over there, they really, I mean, technically, they don't really belong in that land. And it's even the real Jews, they don't belong in there either.
So whose land is that?
That's our land.
Who's you? Who's our?
Real Jews.
That's your land. How did that become your land?
Well, it was our land going back 2,000 years ago. Matter of fact, bro,
But you realise Palestinians let you people live there, right? Do you realise that?
bro, listen, right? Right before those people, because the people that's in Palestine right now, where you from?
Country.
Yeah, what country?
From Bangladesh.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm going to say this now. The people over there that's in Palestine right now, I mean, they're probably Elamites, East Indians or whatever.
Which one?
Okay.
East Indian.
Just let me speak, bro. Let me speak.
I'm sorry, but I just need to correct you there.
He said East Indians.
Yeah, they're probably
Alright,
East
let me
Indians,
finish.
but their real name is Elam. They're probably Elam, the Elamites. Now, the Elamites, prior, going back 2,000 years ago, weren't even there. Give me the book on, what's the, so what you gotta understand is basically the original, you go back 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years ago, or let's just, you don't have to go back that far. Let's just take it back 2,000 years ago. You're gonna find out, people that look like myself, okay, that's in America, Jamaica and all of that, that's our land originally. That's where we come from. We're the real Jews of the Bible says. Okay, the so-called American Negroes, so-called West Indian people, and the Latinos, South Central American people, originally that was our land, but what happened is we got out of that land because of the Romans. The Romans pushed us out of the land. We got scattered abroad. So that's why I kind of see like when you look at people like myself, you will say, well, we're African, I come from Africa because of my dark color, but actually, people like me and this brother actually originated in Latin, so we will read this point.
That's a book from Babylon to Timbuktu, yeah? During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa,
Right.
fleeing from Roman
And I want to
persecution.
cut you for a minute too, because there was this one Egyptian president, or should I say prime minister, he said something to the effect of, I think his name was Gamal something. What's that? Gamal Abdel Nasser, right? If I'm saying it correct. Now, he said that the Jews came out of the land black and came back white. So the point being, so just to back my point, it's true what he's saying, because what happened is you got the other land, and the white Jews, they went in there, well, they're not Jews at all, they're Edomites, but they went into the land, okay, because of the British, I think it's the Balfour Declaration Act, which started in the 1930s, something like that, by the British. That's how they got into the land. Okay, but prior to them being there, it was people like, it was nobody in the land. He wasn't even in the land at the time. So yeah, read that.
Just before you read that, can I just ask you, who wrote this book again?
This so-called black
Rudolph Windsor.
Sorry?
Rudolph Windsor.
Who was he again?
Rudolph Windsor.
Who is that?
He's a Hebrew scholar. He's a scholar of Hebrew.
As a historian.
So I don't have much time because I've got to go back.
Okay.
I just came